Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate and inquire into the issuance of treasury bonds issued an order relating to the communication devices of former Governor Arjuna Mahendran and CEO of Perpetual Treasuries Kasun Palisena.
Issuing a 21-page order, the Presidential Commission of Inquiry has ordered former Governor Arjuna Mahendran and CEO of Perpetual Treasuries Limited Kasun Palisena to hand over their communication devices to the officers of the Criminal Investigations Department in the presence of the Secretary to the Commission and an attorney representing either Mr. Mahendran or Kasun Palisena. Now, the Commission also ordered that after the extraction of data is complete from those respective communication devices, those devices will be sealed and will be kept under the custody of the Secretary of the Commission until the examination of evidence of Arjuna Mahendran and Kasun Palisena is over. Once the examination of evidence is done, the devices will be handed back to Arjuna Mahendran and Kasun Palisena. In addition, the Commission ordered the Criminal Investigations Department to follow the best practices throughout the process of copying the extracted data. The order states only 3 copies of the extracted data should be obtained on 3 CDs or other storage medium, and they must be immediately sealed and handed over to the Secretary of the Commission in 3 separate envelopes in the presence of Mahendran's and Palisena's legal representatives. The order reads that an accurate and comprehensive record of all procedures followed in the process of extraction and copying of data should be made available to the Commission. The Commission notes that in the event evidence obtained from the process of extracting and copying data from communication devices being placed before the Commission of Inquiry, the value of any such evidence will be dependent on the Commission being satisfied with regard to its integrity and reliability. The Commission ordered the officers of the CID engaged in this process to confine the process to the extraction and immediate copying of data. In addition, 2 CDs or storage medium are to be retained by the Secretary of the Commission under sealed cover, of which one will be made available to Mahendran and Palisena upon their request. The other will be handed over to Additional Solicitor General Yasantha Kodagoda for examination by him and the members of the Commission. The Presidential Commission has also disagreed with the submission made by President's Counsel Kalinga Indatissa. President's Counsel Indatissa in his submission mentioned that the AG's department assisting the Commission are not permitted to perform the functions of determining the witnesses and when they are to be summoned, and it is only the Commission of Inquiry that can do so. However, the Commission noted that after discussions with the AG's department, it determines the witnesses to be called as well as the time of calling them, and statements are recorded by the police assisting the Commission as provided under Section 23 of the Commission of Inquiry Act. The CEO of Perpetual Treasuries Limited, Kasun Palisena, testifying before the Commission, explained the process of calculating the yield. When he was doing so, Deputy Solicitor General Milinda Gunathilaka observed Palisena making a certain change to the spreadsheet. As this led to an exchange between counsels, the Commission ordered Palisena to shut down his laptop computer. The evidence of Kasun Palisena was led by the attorney for Perpetual Treasuries Limited, President's Counsel Nihal Fernando.